Hello, middle school families. This is Vocal Audition Success. It's a free webinar for New York City 6th through 8th graders who are interested in our performing arts high schools and the audition. So stick with me and I'm going to take you through what you need to know for this upcoming audition. Quick overview, we are going to go over the audition process itself. I'm going to tell you what to aim for and the top 3 mistakes that I've seen over the last 20 years I've been coaching students for this audition. A bit about me. My name is Vielka. That's Vielka. I've got 20 years of New York City high school vocal audition preparation with nearly 100% student acceptance. I was Carnegie Hall's former Count Me In vocal director. That's their program for coaching students for this audition. And I'm the founder of Young Singers Academy and the Vielka Method, which is a voice education approach. I'm also a New York City parent and have been through this process myself, both as a parent and as a teacher. I've worked for the Metropolitan Opera Guild, NYC, Carnegie Hall, and Juilliard. So now, the audition process. The great news is that with the pandemic, there has been a change to the process, and I believe it's for the better. So the process is that you're going to first register and apply to schools at your www.myschools.nyc account. And that's where you're going to also be submitting your audition and receiving your results. For LaGuardia is considered a specialized high school, although you do not need to take the Shazat. There is no Shazat to audition for LaGuardia, however it is considered in that realm of schools for the Shazat schools. So you will register for LaGuardia High School audition, and you may audition for multiple studios. So they have the vocal department, drama, fine arts, instrumental, and dance. And most students that I've taught, they audition for both the vocal program and the drama program, so that you may have some options there. For the others, the other high schools that have performing arts as their major, you're going to check your application window dates, which change slightly from year to year, and you will drag and drop your top 12 schools into your ranked order. For multiple studios within a school, each application counts as one of the 12. So again, if, for example, you want to add Frank Sinatra High School to your list, and you would like to audition for both the vocal program and the drama program, that would then count as 2 of your 12 slots. The great news is that although there are many schools that can be on your list, we now only have 1 audition. For the audition, here's what you will do. First, you will say an introduction. You'll let them know, "Hi, my name is." You'll say what your student ID number is, your OSIS number. Then you will say what you will be singing, the name of your song, why you chose the song, and how it speaks to you as a musician. That answer is 30 seconds or less. This is all on video and just letting them know, like a slate, your name, your information, the ID number, and about your song choice. The second part is the song. You only sing 1 song with voice only, no additional backing track, pianist, or accompaniment in the background. Only your voice. 1 take singing your song. Once you've done that and submitted it, it's possible that you will be asked for a callback. That's usually the case if they didn't quite hear everything they need to hear few more questions. Don't be concerned if you do not get a callback. Most of the time, I don't think there are callbacks. Again, only when there's something they need to hear a little extra. Within the callback, they might ask you for a tonal memory test, which is singing some melodic pattern back. They could have a rhythm test where they clap something and you clap it or tap it back. And there could be sight singing, although it's really unlikely. And that means that you would look at a piece of music and be asked if you can sing from the page what you see. Again, that's highly unlikely, really unusual at this point. So, what do you aim for this audition? I think of three main buckets: confidence, your vocal skills, and musicality. So let's break those down a bit. By confidence, you want to have great energy, high energy level. You want to be making eye contact with the camera. You want to show that you're prepared, and you want to take up space. Feel like you're using all of that space, that visual space, to project your confidence. The fact that you know what you're singing and what you're talking about, and that you really want this spot. Vocal skills is really about your technique, your accuracy, and your tone. This means that you're able to really showcase your voice and what it can do, how you can move your voice, whether it's a clear tone and a strong tone, how quickly it can move, how well you can do legato, things like that. That's what we're really looking for in terms of vocal skills. And finally, musicality is how you personally connect and vocally move through the music. This means your phrasing, each breath you take, how you go from the beginning to the end of that breath and say the phrase or sing the phrase. The dynamics, which means the loud and the quiet of the music. How engaging you are and how expressive you are in telling the story of your song. This really speaks to the artistry of singing. Here are the top 3 mistakes that I have seen over the years. The first is the song choice. Song choice is very important here for these auditions, especially for LaGuardia and for all the schools. However, if LaGuardia is on your list, just know that it is a classical vocal program. It is Italian, French, German songs that you will be singing if you get into the program there. And so they're really looking for a voice that says it can sing in a classical way. This means we're looking for a strong, clear tone where we can really access and have strength in our head voice, or that thin fold action. So the song is really important here, because if you choose a song that is very pop oriented, it's not going to be a great fit for LaGuardia. It might be the right fit for some of the other schools on the list. However, the song choice is often one of your best areas to look and make sure that you're really troubleshooting. What I see happening is that students often will go to a song or a style that they love that has a limited range, meaning that it doesn't have very high notes in it, that you don't have to go very low to high in your voice. And a lot of times students want to choose songs that are too new or overdone. And these are not the types of songs for this particular audition. I'm not saying they're not great songs, they're just not right for your audition song. The second thing is the sound, which I already alluded to. We want to make sure that for this particular audition, you're really showcasing that clear, strong tone. You want to stay away from thin, raspy, weak, breathy, kind of stylistic kind of singing for most of these auditions, especially with Audition. We are really not looking for belting just focusing on the expression and diction only. So the way you're saying the words, of course, is important, and how you express it is important, but what's really going to set you apart is showcasing your vocal technique and your tone. Finally, the third mistake, and maybe the biggest, is the amount of study time, of preparation time that a lot of students put in for this audition. Many students want to audition, and yet they are inconsistent with taking lessons. They have little to no practice time, and they are cramming in for this audition at the end. I have students that are coming to me a month before, 2 weeks before, and that is really not enough time to give your personal best. In my experience, to really make the most and prepare for this audition, serious singers who have gotten in spend 2 years preparing for this audition and preparing their voices. You're not practicing one song for 2 years, but you are taking the steps to improve your vocal technique. The shortest amount of time that I've done it personally is about 6 to 7 months, and that was, again, really focused, super consistent, all in for this audition. So do yourself a favor and start early. This audition is a marathon. It is not a sprint. So you need to think like a marathoner, which means having a training schedule and planning. To make your personal best, which is all you can do and all you want to focus on for this audition, you will really need an experienced coach, a training plan, time, and a team approach. I would love to be there to help you audition with confidence. Our program, should you choose to come with us, we guide your singer step by step for your best audition. You can find out more information at youngsingersacademy.com/hs. A few words from students who've been with us and gotten into their school of choice. Studying voice with Bielka opened a world of artistic expression to me that has served me and transformed the course of my life. But beyond that, Bielka set me up to live a fulfilling life as a singer. Some of my strongest friendships formed through my college theater company, Penn Singers, wherein I attended the Wharton School, and I'm performing to this day with the Village Light Opera Group, almost 20 years down the path we started together. So do think long term, whether this audition is really where you want to be in one of these schools, or you just want to find out whether you can get in or not. Just know that going through this process has many, many benefits. Another quote was, "Our son is thriving at Frank Sinatra. He auditioned and got into musical theater, which is what he wanted forever. He's now working with upperclassmen. He's in such a great place and is starting to open up socially. Thank you for such a great start for him. You will always be grateful for your time and expertise." So again, I love how this process and learning how to own your voice really opens up so many doors beyond just high school. I would love to offer you a complimentary evaluation call so you can really learn where your singer is now. I will be really honest with you. I will let you know what I think is their starting point and where they would need to get to in order to make it into the school, how much time I think it would take, what kind of training program would be involved, and basically your best next steps. So again, just go to youngsingers.com/hsprep, or you can use the QR code below. Thank you so much for listening, and I wish you so much good luck and happy singing along the way to auditioning and making your personal best so that you have vocal audition success.